2008 marked a momentous occasion in the history of UFO sightings. Over a small Turkish village, a series of extraordinary events unfolded that would captivate the world's attention. The UFO sighting began when dozens of residents in the small village observed a series of strange lights and an object hovering in the night sky. Witnesses described the object as disc-shaped, with bright lights that seemed to pulse and change colors. The UFO hovered silently for hours, defying the laws of physics and leaving the villagers in a state of awe and disbelief. Turkey has a long and rich history of unexplained aerial phenomena dating back centuries, but between 2007 and 2009 in the northwest region of the country, a series of unusual events took place. Multiple strange objects were observed over the sea and witnessed by local residents. During that time, an important video was taken of something unidentified, hovering in the sky at the same location. Numerous residents from the local area have recounted their encounters with unidentified flying objects that displayed disc and oval shapes in the sky. These aerial objects had a distinct metallic appearance and demonstrated silent maneuvers, occasionally accompanied by peculiar red and orange lights. The witnesses comprised a mix of individuals residing in the nearby housing complex and intrigued onlookers, including fishermen. Fascinatingly, in 2009, following a UFO conference held close to Istanbul, Roger Lehr and a group of 7 to 8 people personally experienced a sighting. Under the luminous glow of a bright moon, they witnessed a mysterious disc-shaped object lingering in the heavens. Notably, Roger Lehr himself observed Yeltsin capturing video footage of this anomalous object in the sky. Prior to his demise, he was interviewed multiple times regarding this remarkable event, further establishing the credibility and significance of the incident. Reports were filed with the Clearest UFO and Space Science Research Group, which is Turkey's primary UFO reporting organization run by Haktan Akdogan. Also, the videos were analyzed by the Scientific and Technology Research Board of Turkey and TUG National Observatory, which are both sponsored by the state and highly influential. They reviewed the originals with the goal of finding evidence of a forgery, but interestingly came away with results that actually supported the authenticity instead. The original film cassettes have also been studied by people from the United States, the United Kingdom, Japan, Chile, and Brazil. After several attempts so far, nobody has been able to successfully demonstrate evidence of a hoax, fraud, or manipulation, leaving the case as an unsolved mystery. The previous year, between May 22nd and September 28th, a series of unusual aerial phenomena were witnessed and documented in the vicinity of Yeni Kent facility on the shore of Kumburgaz. Yeltsin, who was working the night shift at the facility, had a privileged vantage point, which allowed him to witness these sightings. As word spread, the local residents became increasingly intrigued, resulting in a growing number of people taking notice. The 2008 sightings, reminiscent of those in 2007, received significant attention in the Turkish national media, including news networks from the United States. This, in turn, sparked the interest of the Turkish scientific and astronomy community, who took the initiative to thoroughly analyze the captured footage. The following day, a mesmerizing sphere of glowing orange and red plasma-like light hovers effortlessly in the sky, appearing motionless for an extended period of time. Its radiant brilliance casts a vibrant reflection upon the calm surface of the water, creating a breathtaking visual spectacle that captivates the onlookers. Just 4 days after the initial sighting, another distinct orange glowing object is witnessed. Shortly thereafter, a peculiar craft, depicted in the image provided below, is captured on film. Interestingly, there seems to be a potential horizontal movement that results in a noticeable shift of light and shadow across the entirety of the structure. This observation raises intriguing questions regarding the nature and behavior of these unidentified aerial phenomena. Upon reviewing the unedited video footage, it is evident that there is a distinctive elongated anomaly that remains stationary just above the surface of the water. Yeltsin, the person responsible for capturing the footage, skillfully utilized the zoom function on the camera, allowing for multiple close-ups and wide shots. As of right now, one theory that's been put forward is that this object is part of a cruise ship. However, when looking into the object location within the sky, Along with ships, logs, and records, it shows that nothing was in that area during the time of these sightings. In the following analysis, a thorough examination has been conducted, revealing multiple factors that cast doubt on the validity of the cruise ship theory. The moon as a reference point is often used by astronomers to estimate the angular elevation of objects in the night sky, such as airplanes, helicopters, and celestial objects. The standard rule is, the angular diameter of the moon is about 0.5 degrees, or 2 moon widths would be 1 degree. During the 17th of May, the segment of the moon and the unknown object are filmed in the same frame for several minutes. This can be used to see how far the object was above the horizon. It could theoretically decide if it was too high in altitude, or, if the object was on the horizon, it could support the cruise ship theory. When filming both the moon and an object in conjunction, this particular scenario provides a valuable opportunity to estimate the angular elevation of the object above the horizon. The Turkey UFO case website used Stellarium, a highly popular planetarium software among astronomers, and this allows users to observe celestial alignments of stars and planets from any location on Earth, either in the present or the past. In this specific case, they inputted the precise coordinates of the camera's position on May 17, 2009. Analysis of the footage reveals that at 6 minutes past 3, the moon appeared approximately 12.3 degrees above the horizon when observed from the camera's location. This information, captured in detail, provides a comprehensive understanding of the specific celestial positioning during that precise moment in time and space. According to a widely accepted astronomy principle, it is established that when the diameter of 2 moons is combined, it measures up to 1 degree. This fundamental rule serves as a valuable tool for measuring celestial objects and phenomena. Examining the given scenario below, it becomes evident that the unidentified object captured in the video was positioned approximately 7.9 degrees above the horizon. This information not only highlights the significance of the astronomy rule, but also underscores its practical application in analyzing celestial observations. According to Alcyoni's assertion, if a ship is situated far beyond the Earth's curvature, it would give the illusion of being significantly lower on the horizon compared to its actual position. Once the measurements have been established, we can now proceed to visualize the appearance of the unidentified object at that specific moment. It is important to note that based on the data, the object's position relative to the horizon suggests that it is highly unlikely to be a cruise ship or yacht. According to Alcyoni's claims, the object in question was the bridge of a cruise ship, but it is highly unlikely due to its proximity to the shore and shallow waters. The measurements suggest that the unidentified object was positioned too high above the surface, contradicting Alcyoni's theory. This discrepancy challenges the validity of Alcyoni's claim and raises doubts about the accuracy of their assessment. Examining the scenario more deeply, it becomes evident that the object's height could not be attributed to a cruise ship's bridge, as it would be too high in the sky. The designated marina utilized for accommodating cruise ships that visit is known as the port of Karakoy. However, it is worth noting that this marina is situated in the Bosphorus Strait, which unfortunately cannot be visually observed from the specific location of the observer. The automatic identification system is a globally employed automated tracking system utilized by vessel traffic services to electronically exchange ship data, with the purpose of identifying and locating ships. This system operates through automatic identification system transponders, which are equipped with a VHF radio that transmits the position of ships periodically. The ship's GPS provides accurate information regarding the ship's location and velocity. With its comprehensive coverage and in-depth analysis, the automatic identification system plays a crucial role in enriching maritime operations by enhancing the understanding of vessel movements and facilitating effective traffic management. The following is a comprehensive and in-depth compilation of automatic identification system vessel traffic reports for the Sea of Marmara on May 13th and May 15th, 2009. These reports provide detailed information about each vessel, including its call sign, date, and time of observation, latitude and longitude coordinates, as well as the wind speed at the time of observation. In the event that a cruise ship or yacht happened to be present at the specified sighting location, it is imperative that it be included in the list. In the Bosphorus Strait, a number of vessels could be observed, with a few situated in the Black Sea while others positioned outside the camera's range to the west or east. It is important to note that no evidence suggests the presence of a cruise ship or yacht within the camera's coverage at that particular moment. This comprehensive and in-depth analysis enriches our understanding of the maritime activity in the area and highlights the absence of certain types of vessels in the vicinity captured by the camera. Upon careful examination, it has been determined that at precisely 3:59 in the morning on the 13th of May, 2009, no conclusive evidence exists to substantiate the presence of either a cruise ship or a yacht within the visual range of the camera. In addition, it should be noted that during the time the footage was captured, there were no other vessels, such as tankers, fishing boats, or bulk carriers, within sight or in the immediate vicinity. In the country of Turkey, there have been no reports or accounts from residents who claim to have witnessed the presence of a cruise ship or yacht in the area. Considering the extensive media coverage surrounding this issue in Turkey, it is surprising that no one has stepped forward to confirm the existence of a cruise ship in the area. According to Turkish researchers and Yalçın Yalman's statements, it has been determined that the videos captured on July 30th, 2007, August 31st, 2008, and May 14th, 2009 were not recorded near the sea, but rather on land. This finding holds value as it sheds light on the location where these intriguing sightings took place. Interestingly, on the 14th of May 2009, this peculiar event occurred in front of a sizable gathering of individuals attending a conference situated miles away from any oceanic vicinity. By carefully examining these videos captured over land, we are presented with compelling evidence that challenges the notion of a cruise ship being involved in these occurrences. This means that the conventional assumption of these sightings being connected to maritime activities can be discounted. The original footage captured a remarkable phenomenon, a luminous ball of light that gradually transformed into a dome-shaped craft. The recording took place in a condominium owned by Yalçın's father, situated several blocks away from the waterfront. It is worth noting that the condominium is situated at a significant distance from the sea, adding to the intrigue and mystery surrounding the sighting. Upon careful examination, the luminous ball of light exhibited a mesmerizing transformation. Throughout the course of history, there have been numerous instances where orange luminous spheres have been frequently observed in conjunction with unidentified flying objects. Despite ongoing investigations, the exact reasons behind their presence continue to elude us. In the case of Yalçın's film, which has garnered attention, it is intriguing to note that it comprises multiple sequences showcasing these captivating light orbs. Notably, these luminous phenomena appear either during, just before, or immediately after the sightings of other unidentified objects, thus bolstering the curiosity surrounding their existence. Furthermore, eyewitness testimonies recounting the presence of these enigmatic orange balls strongly support their reality. Considering various straightforward aspects, it becomes highly improbable for these peculiar orange light balls to be attributed to the presence of a cruise ship. The factors contributing to this improbability are multifaceted and undeniable. During the period of heightened UFO sightings in 2008, specifically on June 9th, Yalçın and several other individuals had the remarkable opportunity to witness an extraordinary occurrence. The occurrence of the orange light phenomenon typically occurred at the same specific location, either during, shortly before, or right after the presence or movement of other objects. This observation suggests a notable correlation between the orange light occurrence and the neighboring objects. During the extraordinary wave that occurred in 2008, local residents reported regular sightings of unidentified objects. One particularly notable incident took place on July 4, 2008, when an unexplained light was captured on film from 5:20 in the morning to 5:53. It is important to consider various visual factors that strongly indicate a cruise ship or yacht is highly unlikely to be the cause of this phenomenon. Firstly, the unexplained light appeared to be positioned significantly above the horizon, making it implausible for it to be originating from a boat. In the early hours of the same day, specifically at 2:43 in the morning, an intriguing phenomenon occurred above the vast expanse of the sea. This peculiar event involved the appearance of a circular or disc-shaped object, captivating the attention of those who were fortunate enough to witness it. During the events of July 4, 2008, an interesting observation was made as both sequences were recorded in the exact same location. This intriguing coincidence raises the possibility that the object being filmed in both instances could potentially be one and the same. In recent interviews, Yeltsin Yalman has expressed that the segment of July 30, 2007 was captured from the open-air balcony of his father's condominium, which is located a few blocks away from the Yeni Kent facility situated on the beautiful beaches of Kumburgaz. On that occasion, Yalman initially observed a peculiar anomaly in the form of a dome appearing in the far distance. Initially, the videos underwent a meticulous examination, supervised by Haktan Akdogan, a distinguished Turkish researcher and the director of the Clearest UFO and Space Science Research Center. Haktan diligently interviewed each witness independently and subsequently proceeded with a thorough analysis of the videos. Collaborating with the esteemed members of their science board, they employed advanced techniques to magnify the images, meticulously scrutinized every pixel, and meticulously examined each frame in intricate detail. This comprehensive endeavor aimed to ensure a comprehensive understanding and in-depth analysis of the videos, enriching the overall investigation. Haktan Akdogan said the following: "After doing all the necessary analysis, which went on for several weeks, the board came to a definite conclusion with no doubt that these are 100% genuine videos. The objects cited in the aforementioned footage that have a structure that is made of specific material are definitely not made up by any kind of computer animation, nor are they any form of special effects used for simulation in a studio or for a video effect. Therefore, in conclusion, it was decided that the sightings were neither a mock-up or hoax. And it is concluded that these objects in the sightings that have physical and material structures do not belong in any category such as planes, helicopters, meteors, Venus, Mars, satellites, fireballs, Chinese lantern, fireballs, weather balloons, natural or atmospheric phenomenon, and but rather fall into the category of UFOs." End quote. Given that the most remarkable aspects of the case revolve around the alleged presence of extraterrestrial beings in the recorded footage, the focus of observation primarily centered on the central area of the unidentified object. According to the witness, this is where he claimed to have seen someone, which has been interpreted as the presence of occupants or a crew. In a summary, the information gathered from the case suggests that a door or window of some sort could be located in the center of the object. At times, this opening appears to remain unclosed, providing a glimpse of two distinct heads, which are assumed to belong to the elusive extraterrestrial occupants. In a more comprehensive analysis, it is worth noting that these findings emphasize the significance of the central region of the unidentified object. It is believed that this area serves as a point of entry or exit, allowing for potential observations or interactions with the occupants. The uncovered details from this case shed light on the intriguing nature of the encounter, expanding our understanding of the phenomenon. The sequence depicts with commendable clarity the specific moment in which one of the figures, exhibiting what appears to be humanoid characteristics, lifts its gaze and fixates its gaze directly ahead for a fleeting interval of time. The visual presentation reveals the presence of a distinct head structure with two relatively large and dark eyes. Furthermore, upon closer examination, it is conceivable to discern a fragment of the figure's body, perhaps a small torso, in relation to the aforementioned head. In this particular image, the application of only one level filter was employed to enhance the brightness of the scene. By utilizing this technique, the objective was to maximize the extraction of data that could potentially be captured by the camera, all the while preserving the overall quality of the image. As of right now, the Turkey UFO incident is still heavily debated. Ship records show that no cruise ship was in the area during these sightings, and after zooming in on the footage, there's many that believe they can see humanoid entities within the aircraft. To this day, the Turkey incident remains a mystery. The International Space Station orbits the Earth, serving as a beacon of scientific exploration and international collaboration. However, alongside its remarkable achievements, the International Space Station has also become the focal point of intriguing reports and recordings of unidentified objects. Recently, some interesting photographs have been shared around social media, showing what appears to be two medium-sized black cubes flying past one of the International Space Station's cameras. As the live feed camera transmitted images of the Earth and surrounding space, a user online noticed two small, dark objects in the distance. They said that its shape and movements deviated from the expected patterns of space debris or known satellites. Intrigued, they started to take some screenshots in the hopes of better understanding what it was that they witnessed. They said that the objects were in the shape of a cube, saying that it maneuvered gracefully through the vast emptiness of space. The user said that it flew past the camera within a matter of seconds and displayed agility and speed beyond the capabilities of any known human-made spacecraft. With the mysterious object captivating their attention, they knew that they were witnessing something strange, and so quickly grabbed some screenshots. They said that the object's flight patterns and advanced maneuvers challenged conventional understanding, raising questions about its technological capabilities and potential nature. After sharing the photographs online, some suggested that the small black objects were advanced reconnaissance probes from an advanced civilization observing humanity's activities from afar. Others theorized that it could be a result of a top-secret military experiment, pushing the boundaries of aerospace technology. Regardless of the explanations, the sighting opened up a world of possibilities and triggered discussions about the existence of intelligent life beyond Earth. However, despite numerous attempts at trying to explain what these objects were, they remained a mystery. Interestingly, those who saw the photographs said that this isn't the first time that these objects have been captured on the International Space Station's live cameras, and said that over the years, a variety of strange objects have been captured. Although NASA and other space agencies have said that these objects are nothing of interest and can normally be explained as things like space debris and camera glitches, this hasn't stopped users from investigating further, noting that every so often these objects can be seen during the live streams. Whether these two small black objects were an otherworldly visitor, a product of advanced human technology, or something else entirely, its presence has left many unanswered questions, and as humanity continues its voyage of discovery, the enigmatic encounter serves as a constant reminder that the universe is full of surprises, waiting to be discovered. As mentioned, numerous recordings from the International Space Station have captured objects appearing in the frame, exhibiting unconventional flight patterns and unexplained characteristics. Eyewitness accounts and footage reveal sightings of spherical, cylindrical or disc-shaped objects maneuvering near the space station. These objects often exhibit high speeds, abrupt changes in direction, and anomalous behavior that cannot be easily explained by known space debris or natural phenomena. Several explanations have been proposed to account for the mysterious objects caught near the International Space Station. One possibility is the presence of space debris or satellites, which can occasionally pass by the station. However, the distinct flight patterns and behaviors observed in some cases defy the characteristics of typical space debris or known satellite movements. Another explanation involves misidentifications or lens flares caused by light reflections or internal optics within the cameras. Such optical phenomena can create the illusion of objects or anomalies in the recorded footage. However, the consistency of witness reports and the corroboration between different camera angles challenge the notion that all sightings are mere artifacts. The sightings of these mysterious objects have fueled speculation about potential advanced civilizations. Proponents of this hypothesis argue that the peculiar flight patterns and advanced technology displayed by these objects suggest the presence of intelligent life monitoring our planet or interacting with the space station. While this hypothesis is intriguing, it remains speculative, as definitive proof of advanced activity is yet to be established. The complex nature of this phenomenon requires rigorous scientific investigation and analysis of available evidence to ascertain the true nature of these sightings. The realm of outer space has always been shrouded in mystery, and astronauts, as intrepid explorers, are no strangers to encounters with the unknown. Several astronauts have come forward with accounts of mysterious aircrafts. Those who believe in this phenomenon have said that if you are going to believe anyone, then you should believe those who've actually been to space. Perhaps the most notable is the testimony of Buzz Aldrin, the second person to walk on the moon. Aldrin has stated that he and his fellow Apollo 11 crew members observed a mysterious object during their journey to the moon, describing it as a cylindrical object moving alongside their spacecraft. Similarly, Edgar Mitchell, the sixth person to walk on the moon as part of the Apollo 14 mission, spoke openly about his belief in advanced life and his conviction that mysterious objects have visited Earth. Mitchell claimed that multiple astronauts have witnessed these objects, but the information has been withheld from the public. In addition to these renowned astronauts, other space explorers, including Gordon Cooper and Story Musgrave, have shared their own encounters with unidentified objects during their missions. Their descriptions often include sightings of bright lights, strange formations, or objects exhibiting rapid acceleration and maneuverability. The testimonies of astronauts hold considerable weight due to their extensive training, scientific backgrounds, and credibility within the space exploration community. These individuals are trained observers who have undergone rigorous astronaut selection processes and have extensive knowledge of spacecraft and celestial phenomena. The testimonies of astronauts who claim to have encountered mysterious objects during their space missions provide intriguing insights into the unexplained phenomena that occur beyond our planet. While skeptics offer alternative explanations and caution against misinterpretations, the credibility and training of these astronauts demand careful consideration. The experiences shared by these space explorers encourage scientific inquiry, inspire curiosity, and challenge our understanding of the universe. As we continue to explore the cosmos, further research and investigation into these encounters will shed light on the nature of these objects and potentially reshape our understanding of our place in the universe. Analysis has determined that the objects retrieved are of exotic origin, non-human intelligence, whether extraterrestrial or unknown origin, based on the vehicle morphologies and material science testing. This is the most recent comment from a defense intelligence whistleblower. For those interested in this topic, the last 6 years have been full of ups and downs in the United States. Leslie Kean and Ralph Blumenthal, who were part of the team that broke the 2017 story, have published a new report that may give hope to those who believe in the existence of advanced beings. According to the report, a defense intelligence whistleblower has claimed that the intelligence community is keeping classified evidence of non-human origin craft that are both fully and partially intact. According to a complaint filed by whistleblower David Charles Grush, the Pentagon, along with other countries and defense contractors, have obtained fragments from unidentified sources that have unique atomic and radiological signatures. Grush also alleges that these fragments have been subjected to material science testing, and based on the morphology of the vehicles containing the fragments, it is suggested that the intelligence behind these materials may not be of human origin. He further claims that these materials include both fully and partially intact vehicles. Grush, an Afghanistan combat veteran, served in the Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force. This program, managed by the Office of Naval Intelligence, investigates sightings of mysterious aircrafts. As the representative of the National Reconnaissance Office, a top-rated US intelligence agency, Grush participated in the task force from 2019 to 2021. Despite a previous expert in the government being discredited, Grush's evidence are highly regarded by his colleagues. Carl Nell, a retired Army colonel who also worked on the task force, described Grush as beyond reproach. Additionally, Grush explained in a claim that other nations are currently competing to identify UFO crashes and landings, along with the materials that are currently being used for exploitation and reverse engineering. According to Nell, a knowledgeable intelligence source, there has been a hidden competition on Earth for the last 80 years to reverse engineer unknown technologies, and this assertion is accurate. Nell also believes that some of these mysterious technologies may come from non-human extraterrestrial intelligence. Another intelligence official, Jonathan Gray, investigating mysterious aircrafts, agrees that there is a genuine non-human intelligence phenomenon, indicating that humans are not alone in the universe. Gray points out that the mysterious aircraft phenomenon is widespread and persistent, but we have not been able to find a global solution to it yet. The unclassified complaint disclosed to the debrief alleges that the intelligence community deliberately concealed evidence of extraterrestrial technology from congressional oversight, thus hindering its efficacy. Gregory Grush, the whistleblower who raised these concerns, reportedly faced months of retaliation as a result. To protect the integrity of the ongoing investigation, Grush has not revealed the details of the retaliation. The Pentagon confirmed the report's contents in April, although the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence did not comment. Following his retirement in April, Grush expressed hope that his allegations would trigger an ontological shock. The existence of unidentified objects and their alleged crashes has long intrigued both the general public and those interested in the unknown. Speculation about the United States government's involvement in such incidents has given rise to numerous claims and controversies. Over the years, several crash incidents have been reported. Proponents of the crashed theory argue that these incidents provide tangible evidence of advanced visitation. Claims of other incidents have further fueled the belief that the United States government possesses these objects and that they are keeping this information away from the general public. One of the reasons for doing this is they don't want to admit that there's something out there much more advanced than us, and the reason for this is because it could cause panic. If there are objects out there that can easily outmaneuver our best jets, then it shows that we could easily be overpowered if things didn't go to plan. However, believers have said that if something bad was going to happen, then it would have happened by now. Supporters of the crashed theory often point to eyewitness accounts, leaked documents, and alleged insider testimonials as evidence of the government's involvement. However, critics argue that the lack of concrete evidence, inconsistencies in testimonies, and the possibility of hoaxes cast doubt on the veracity of these claims. Theories regarding these crashed objects often revolve around government secrecy. As mentioned, the assertion is that the United States government has actively suppressed information to maintain control and prevent public panic. The investigation of unidentified objects by the United States government has a storied history that spans several decades. The United States' interest in mysterious aircrafts can be traced back to the 1940s and 1950s. These initiatives aimed to collect and analyze reports of mysterious aircraft sightings, with the primary focus on national security concerns. Congressional interest and involvement have played a significant role in shaping the United States' approach to investigations. Several lawmakers have pushed for increased transparency and funding to study these aerial phenomena. In December 2020, the Intelligence Authorization Act for fiscal year 2021 included a provision mandating the preparation of an unclassified report on mysterious aircrafts. In addition to government agencies, the scientific community has become increasingly engaged in the study of these objects. Renowned organizations like the Scientific Coalition for UAP Studies and the privately funded To the Stars Academy have worked to bridge the gap between scientific inquiry and public interest, fostering collaboration and the application of rigorous scientific methodologies to investigate these sightings. The United States investigation of mysterious aircrafts has evolved over time, driven by public interest, technological advancements, and national security concerns. From the early military investigations to the contemporary initiatives, the pursuit of understanding these objects continues to capture the attention of government agencies, scientists, and the public, forging a path toward unraveling the mysteries of the unknown skies. It's just been announced that evidence of a possible wormhole has opened up at Skinwalker Ranch. Photographs have been shared by the team who are currently investigating Skinwalker Ranch and its anomalies. For those unaware, the Skinwalker Ranch, which is situated in the Uinta Basin in northeastern Utah, is an intriguing location, enveloped in tales and enigmas. It is commonly referred to as Sherman Ranch, and over the years, various individuals have come forward with strange reports, many of whom have detailed strange wormholes opening up in the sky, and noting that they witnessed objects flying through them. This 480-acre property is known for its association with various phenomena such as mysterious aircrafts, strange entity encounters, mysterious livestock explorations, patterns formed in crops, and the presence of skinwalkers. Additionally, the ranch shares a border with the Ute Indian Reservation. The Ute were granted the Winter Valley Reservation in October 1861 through President Abraham Lincoln's executive order. In January 1882, the Uncompahgre Reservation, also known as the Ouray Reservation, was established, and later merged with the Winter Reservation in 1886, resulting in the creation of the Winter and Ouray Reservation. This reservation has served as the home for the Ute for over 150 years, spanning over 4.5 million acres of land. For many years, the indigenous people have spoken about how the neighboring ranch lies on the path of the Skinwalker, and as a result, they have been strictly prohibited from approaching the property. The Skinwalker refers to a malicious creature who can change shape, and the Ute people regard this figure with great reverence. The Ute tribe inhabited regions such as Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico before they relocated to the reservation. They were known for their fierce and warlike nature. In the past, the Ute and Navajo tribes joined forces to resist their shared adversaries. However, when the Ute tribe acquired horses from the Spanish, they started taking Navajo individuals and selling them in markets located in New Mexico. During the Civil War, certain Ute groups joined forces with Kit Carson in a military operation against the Navajo, which resulted in the Navajo being expelled from their territories and compelled to march to the Fort Sumner Reservation in New Mexico, known as the Long Walk of the Navajo. Although the Navajo tribe was eventually allowed to return to their ancestral lands in the Four Corners region, the Ute community held the belief that the Navajo had placed a curse on them for their past offenses. As a consequence, the Ute people started experiencing disturbances caused by the Skinwalkers. The Ute people have a long-standing belief in the existence of Skinwalkers, and these tales have been passed down for over 15 generations. However, they do not hold the belief that Skinwalkers reside on the ranch. Instead, they believe that Skinwalkers seek refuge in a nearby location known as Dark Canyon. Based on reports, Skinwalkers have been frequently observed by the Ute people in the region. These beings have been sighted near the ranch, along the road to Fort Duchesne, and in different parts of the reservation. One description paints them as human-like creatures with dog heads, while others have described them as being more wolf-like. Another account depicts them as big, black, hairy humanoids with remarkable speed. Witnesses have also claimed that these entities possess unusually large and intimidating red eyes. Additionally, there are reports of people encountering and capturing photographs of substantial footprints believed to be left behind by Skinwalkers. The Myers family settled on the ranch in 1905. Initially, there were a few small buildings on the northwest corner of the ranch, located at the base of Skinwalker Ridge. Eventually, the original homestead was deserted, and a new residence was established on the eastern side of the ranch. From the 1930s until 1987, Kenneth John Myers and his wife Edith Myers resided on the property. Although no unusual incidents were reported by the Myers themselves during their time there, some of their neighbors did have experiences worth noting. During the 1950s, a series of peculiar incidents started happening in the basin. There were multiple accounts of unidentified objects observed above the property, and these sightings persisted for several decades. It is worth noting that this wasn't the initial occurrence of unusual aircraft sightings. The earliest documented mention of such sightings goes back to the late 1700s, when Spanish explorers, who were in search of the Spanish Trail, passed through the basin and reported observing strange crafts hovering above their nightly campfires. The reports of unidentified objects were numerous, with descriptions ranging from fireballs to aircraft of different sizes and shapes, including round, oval, cigar-shaped, and triangular. Some of these objects were enveloped in a green glow, while others emitted red beams or displayed colored lights from underneath. The influx of calls became so overwhelming for the Utah Highway Patrol that by the 1970s, reports were no longer filed. Additionally, local ranchers also reported unusual instances of cattle expirations during the same period. Joseph Hicks, a retired science teacher hailing from Roosevelt, Utah, delved into over 400 reported sightings in the basin and uncovered an intriguing correlation between these sightings and instances of cattle expirations. Throughout his research, Hicks documented numerous accounts from eyewitnesses who claimed to have observed living beings inside these objects through the windows or portholes. In 1994, Terry and Gwen Sherman became the new owners of the ranch that had been left vacant by the Myers since 1987. They were taken aback to discover deadbolt locks on every door and window, both inside and outside the house. The kitchen cabinets were not spared either, as they also had bolts on them. Additionally, iron stakes and heavy chains were found at both ends of the house, presumably used by the previous occupants for their large guard dogs. The Shermans, accompanied by their 2 children and livestock, decided to make this property their new home. On the day the family moved in, they immediately noticed a sizable coyote, or possibly a wolf, in one of their fields. It swiftly advanced towards a pen where their livestock was kept. It proceeded to seize a young calf by its nose and attempted to pull it through the bars of the enclosure. Terry Sherman and his father attempted to free the calf by striking the animal, but their efforts proved to be unsuccessful. When their initial attempt was unsuccessful, Sherman resorted to firing at the animal with a magnum from close range. However, despite being fired at multiple times, the wolf carried on gripping the calf. Eventually, after a few more shots, the animal let go of the calf and calmly stared at the men. Surprisingly, there were no visible signs of injury on the animal. In an attempt to understand what had happened, the men pursued the animal's footprints for approximately a mile before they abruptly ceased, as if the animal had mysteriously vanished. This incident served as a hint of what was yet to come. A couple of weeks later, while Gwen Sherman was driving in her car, she came across a sizable wolf that had its back aligned with the top of her window. There was also a canine-like creature accompanying the wolf, but she couldn't determine its exact species. Throughout the following 2 years, the Shermans and their fellow residents witnessed a variety of unusual creatures within their vicinity. These sightings entailed the presence of vibrant, non-indigenous species, as well as towering, mysterious creatures resembling large humanoids. During an incident, the Shermans witnessed an unusual creature, reminiscent of a hyena, engaging in an attack on one of their horses. The creature was described as having a low stature, substantial muscle mass, weighing around 200 pounds, with red curly fur and a tail. When Mr. Sherman approached the animal, it mysteriously disappeared. Later examination of the horse revealed multiple claw marks on its legs. Several months afterward, a neighboring resident reported seeing a comparable creature dashing across their land. The Shermans, just like their fellow residents, also witnessed unusual luminosities and airborne entities, with over 12 sightings occurring on a single night. It was during these encounters with unidentified objects that they also faced the unfortunate demise or vanishing of 7 of their finest livestock. Out of these, 4 vanished completely, while 3 others were discovered lifeless. 3 of the deceased cows displayed an unusual anomaly, a distinctive void in the middle of the left eyeball, while remaining unscathed otherwise. Another bovine specimen had a comparable aperture in its left eye, accompanied by a significant 6-inch cavity, approximately an inch in depth, carved into part of its body. The final cow subjected to this act had been observed alive merely 5 minutes earlier by the Sherman's son. A particular cow among the missing livestock appeared to have mysteriously vanished from the snowy landscape. Its tracks led into a field, but abruptly ceased. The ground was scattered with snapped twigs and branches, and the tree canopies seemed to have been severed. Throughout this period, a variety of peculiar incidents transpired as well. It was not uncommon for pastures to inexplicably illuminate during the nighttime hours. Furthermore, there were reports of audible sounds resembling the workings of heavy machinery emanating from beneath the ground. Poltergeist-like occurrences, such as objects vanishing only to reappear later, were also observed. Additionally, eerie disembodied voices, frequently communicating in an unfamiliar language, were heard from above. Additionally, peculiar patterns of flattened grass, commonly referred to as crop circles, were discovered on the ranch. In May 1996, Sherman experienced a significant event that served as the breaking point. While outside with his 3 dogs, he noticed a vibrant blue object swiftly moving in the field nearby. Prompted by curiosity, he encouraged his dogs to chase after it. The dogs energetically pursued the object, expressing their excitement through barks, until they disappeared into a dense thicket. Sherman was alarmed when he heard 3 distressing yelps from his pets, and realized they were unresponsive to his calls. The following day, when he ventured out to search for them, all he discovered were 3 spherical, greasy masses with evidence of scorching. Unfortunately, the dogs were never found again. After experiencing these frightening incidents for a period of 2 years, the family decided to share their story with the public. The initial reports regarding the bizarre occurrences on the ranch were initially published in the Deseret News in Salt Lake City, Utah, followed by a series of articles by journalist George Knapp in the weekly newspaper Las Vegas Mercury. George Knapp and Colm Kelleher later wrote a book that provides a comprehensive account of previous inquiries conducted in the county area regarding reported sightings, incidents involving missing and expired livestock, sightings of large animals possessing piercing red eyes that were unharmed despite being fired at, unseen objects emitting destructive magnetic fields, formations of crop circles, encounters with creatures resembling Bigfoot, and instances of poltergeist phenomena. The Shermans had intentions to sell the property, but before they could do so, they received an unexpected offer from Robert Bigelow, a wealthy businessman and is the founder of the National Institute for Discovery Science. He became interested in buying the property after learning about the events from a newspaper article. Bigelow acquired the ranch for a sum of $200,000, with the condition that the Shermans would not divulge any further details about the incidents that occurred on the property. Subsequently, he initiated the establishment of a comprehensive facility comprising advanced sensory technology, field investigators with doctorate-level qualifications, scientific experts, and round-the-clock security personnel. A resident in Texas reported seeing a mysterious object in the sky. The eyewitness submitted a report to the Mutual UFO Network, an organization that investigates mysterious aircrafts, and reported that as the sun was setting, they captured some images of patterns that had formed in the clouds. They reported that to ensure the quality of their images, they snapped 3 shots at once. However, upon reviewing the photos, they were unaware of what they had captured, noting that in the background, a strange black object could be seen close to the clouds. They showed the mysterious object to their wife, but both of them couldn't agree on what this object was, further adding that there wasn't anything in the area at the time the image was taken. The resident explained that the absence of trees where he lives means that there are no birds around, and caused him to rule out the possibility that this was an animal. The eyewitness had said that they are looking for an answer as to what this object could be. Interestingly enough, other people came forward and said that they had seen the same thing, and detailed that the object could be seen breaking through the clouds. One resident by the name of Mary Thompson had an extraordinary encounter with an object that looked nearly identical to this one. Mary described that as she was walking her dog, she couldn't help but notice the sky above. High above, amidst the backdrop of the fading daylight, she spotted an unusual object moving through the sky. It was a large black object, silently gliding across the horizon. Mary watched the enigmatic craft, captivated by its otherworldly presence. She stood there in awe, unable to comprehend what she was witnessing, noting that the object didn't match anything that she had seen before. The mysterious black object defied all conventional understanding, and she detailed that it moved with such grace and precision. Mary's mind raced with questions, trying to rationalize the inexplicable sight before her eyes. She detailed that she tried to take a photograph of the mysterious object, but noted that her phone's camera wasn't up to the task, and the resulting images were too blurry to make out anything. As Mary continued to watch the mysterious craft, a sense of excitement and curiosity overwhelmed her. After seeing these photographs, she reported that it reminded her of the object that she had seen, and said that the black object she witnessed was the same shape as this one. She also detailed that the object appeared to be rotating. The topic of mysterious aircrafts above Texas has captivated the public's imagination for decades, leading to a surge in reported sightings and encounters, and causing eyewitnesses to come forward with their encounters. While the nature and origin of these unidentified objects above Texas remain a subject of debate, the number of reported sightings in the United States is quite substantial and has led to researchers into the unknown to say that these sightings and encounters should be taken more seriously. The United States, with its vast territory and diverse population, has been a hotspot for unidentified sightings. Over the years, numerous individuals from all walks of life have come forward to share their experiences, ranging from strange lights in the sky to encounters with mysterious craft. And interestingly, due to the amount of encounters that have been reported, it's led to astronauts and military personnel to come forward with their sightings, which many have said adds credibility to these claims. The exact number of reported sightings in the United States varies from year to year. Organizations that research these aircrafts have provided valuable data for analysis and investigation. According to available records, thousands of sightings are reported in the United States annually, and in some years, the numbers reach into the tens of thousands, indicating a significant interest and ongoing fascination with the phenomenon. It is important to note that not all reported sightings can be classified as genuine encounters. Many sightings turn out to have conventional explanations, such as misidentified aircraft, weather phenomena, or even hoaxes. However, a significant percentage of cases remain unexplained, leaving room for speculation and further investigation. Some of the most commonly reported sightings include objects exhibiting unusual flight patterns, high speeds, or abrupt changes in direction. Witnesses often describe seeing bright lights, saucer-shaped craft, or triangular formations in the sky. Some reports even describe close encounters with beings or entities associated with these unidentified objects. The Lone Star State of Texas, with its vast landscapes and diverse population, has been a hotspot for sightings and encounters. Over the years, numerous reports have emerged from various regions, captivating the imagination of residents and sparking curiosity among enthusiasts. One of the most famous incidents in Texas occurred in 1957 in the small town of Levelland. Multiple witnesses reported seeing a large, egg-shaped object with bright lights that allegedly caused their vehicles to stall or malfunction. The incident gained significant media attention, drawing the interest of researchers and investigators from around the country. In addition to the Levelland incident, Texas has been the site of numerous other reported sightings. Witnesses have described a wide range of phenomena, including sightings of disc-shaped objects, triangular craft, and mysterious lights in the night sky. Over the years, numerous residents reported seeing a massive, silent object with flashing lights moving at high speeds. The incident gained national attention and prompted investigations by both local authorities and researchers. Reports of sightings in Texas often involve witnesses from different backgrounds, including military personnel, law enforcement officers, and everyday citizens. Many sightings occur in rural areas where the night sky is free from light pollution, allowing for clearer observations of unusual aerial phenomena. The Gulf Coast region of Texas has also seen its fair share of sightings. The proximity to the Gulf of Mexico and the area's extensive waterways have led to reports of unidentified objects emerging from or descending into the water. Witnesses have described bright lights or strange craft performing unusual maneuvers in the sky before disappearing without a trace. The advent of modern technology and the widespread use of smartphones have made it easier than ever for individuals to document and share their sightings. Photos and videos captured by eyewitnesses can provide valuable visual evidence, although their authenticity and reliability must be carefully evaluated. While the number of reported sightings is significant, it is important to consider that not all sightings are reported. Many witnesses choose not to come forward due to fear of ridicule or skepticism. Therefore, the actual number of encounters may be much higher than the reported figures. Tom DeLonge has transitioned from the world of music to an entirely different domain, investigating unidentified objects. DeLonge's fascination with unidentified objects and the possibility of advanced life began in his childhood. But it wasn't until he left music in 2015 that he began to devote his full attention to this interest. He co-founded To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, a research group committed to exploring the outer edges of science and unexplained phenomena. To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science has made significant strides in unidentified object research, largely through the acquisition and public release of military footage of mysterious encounters. This footage has played a critical role in reinvigorating public discussion about unidentified aircrafts and pushing for more transparency from government agencies. Notably, Some of the footage released by To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science has been officially confirmed by the Pentagon as depicting unexplained aerial phenomena. A few hours ago, Tom came forward and said that advanced beings that have allegedly been witnessed by people are real, but noted that they come from time, hinting that they could be time travelers. Interestingly, this isn't the first time that this theory has been put forward. One particularly captivating concept is the idea that unidentified objects may be time machines, vessels from our future navigating the currents of time. The concept of time travel has long been a staple of science fiction, but it also has roots in established physics. The general theory of relativity, formulated by Albert Einstein, allows for the possibility of warped space-time structures known as wormholes, which could theoretically enable faster-than-light travel or even journeys through time. Some proponents of the time-traveling UFO theory posit that these unknown crafts could be utilizing such advanced technology. If unidentified objects are indeed time machines, it could offer an alternative explanation for their seemingly advanced capabilities. Their ability to accelerate instantly, move at incredible speeds, or change direction abruptly, which defy our current understanding of physics and aerodynamics, could be attributes of time manipulation or of technology far advanced beyond our own, perhaps even from our own future. Under this theory, these sightings become not instances of advanced encounters, but glimpses of humanity's future, or humans from the future traveling to this timeline. The beings operating these crafts might not be entities from other planets, but post-human entities, or artificial intelligences from a time far ahead of ours. They may be engaged in a form of chronotourism, visiting key moments in their past for research, observation, or some unfathomable reason. The prospect of time-traveling objects also provides a potential answer to the Fermi paradox, the apparent contradiction between high estimates of extraterrestrial life and the lack of contact or evidence for such civilizations. If mysterious aircrafts are time travelers rather than advanced beings, it may explain why we've yet to find definitive proof of alien life. Our main encounters have been with entities from our own timeline, albeit from the future. However, while intriguing, this theory remains largely speculative. The science of time travel is still theoretical, with wormholes, if they exist, likely unstable without exotic matter we've yet to discover. The theory also fails to explain why these future beings or machines choose to reveal themselves sporadically, yet never make definitive contact. Furthermore, skeptics argue this theory falls into the trap of temporal chauvinism, the belief that our era, in the vast timeline of the universe, is significant enough to warrant visits from the future. Given that Earth is over 4.5 billion years old, and human civilization just a fraction of that, what makes our time so interesting to these alleged time travelers? As of right now, the theory put forward by Tom DeLonge of time-traveling unidentified objects is an intriguing notion that stirs the imagination and challenges our understanding of the universe. However, it also underscores our limited knowledge of both the phenomena and the nature of time itself. To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science also employs a team of experienced professionals from diverse fields, including government officials, scientists, and former intelligence officers. This multidisciplinary approach has allowed the group to investigate mysterious phenomena from various angles, incorporating scientific analysis, technological innovation, and policy advocacy. DeLonge himself has played a crucial role in raising public awareness about mysterious aircrafts, leveraging his celebrity status to bring the topic into mainstream discourse. He has engaged in numerous public speaking engagements and interviews, elucidating his views on the subject and promoting the work of To the Stars Academy. His efforts were recognized in 2017 when he was awarded the Unidentified Object Researcher of the Year by Open Minds, a news and research organization. However, DeLonge's approach to these investigations has not been without criticism. Some skeptics argue that his views lean too heavily into theory territory and question the scientific rigor of To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science investigations. Furthermore, the commercial aspect of To the Stars Academy, which sells merchandise and seeks to develop entertainment content related to unidentified objects, has also raised eyebrows about the organization's motives. Regardless of the criticisms, it's undeniable that DeLong has contributed significantly to the ongoing conversation about mysterious aircrafts. His efforts, particularly through to the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, have brought renewed attention to the topic and prompted a broader push for official transparency on mysterious encounters. Whether one aligns with his views or not, his commitment to investigating the mysteries of our universe is a testament to human curiosity and the desire for understanding. Time travel, a concept deeply embedded in the realms of science fiction and fantasy, continues to captivate the human imagination. While the idea seems far-fetched and outside the domain of reality, certain theories in physics suggest it could be within the realms of possibility. Firstly, we must understand that time, according to Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, is not a constant entity, but rather intertwined with space, forming the fabric of space-time. This theory suggests that the presence of mass or energy can distort space-time, leading to the phenomena we know as gravity. Therefore, the concept of manipulating space-time underpins any discussion of time travel. One of the most popular theories for potential time travel involves wormholes, a solution to Einstein's field equations. Wormholes are shortcuts through space-time, connecting distant points in the universe. If stable wormholes exist, traversing through them could theoretically allow for travel to faraway regions of space or even different points in time. However, the existence and stability of wormholes are speculative and remain unproven. Even if they do exist, creating or finding a wormhole that leads to a specific time and place and safely traveling through it presents enormous challenges. Another concept related to time travel is time dilation, a proven effect of both special and general relativity. This effect states that time passes at different rates for objects moving relative to one another or positioned in different gravitational fields. The classic twin paradox thought experiment illustrates this, where one twin travels near the speed of light in a spaceship and upon returning to Earth finds the other twin has aged more. However, while this allows for forward time travel, it provides no known method for traveling backward in time. Perhaps the most contentious and speculative theory of time travel involves the idea of cosmic strings, hypothetical one-dimensional defects in the universe. Cosmic strings, if they exist, would warp space-time around them. Some scientists have speculated that if two such strings were to pass by each other, a loop of space-time could be created, potentially allowing for a path to the past. However, the existence of cosmic strings is purely theoretical, and even if they do exist, the practicality of manipulating them for time travel is doubtful. Despite these intriguing possibilities, there are significant paradoxes and problems associated with time travel, notably the grandfather paradox, in which a person traveling back in time could theoretically prevent their own existence, creating a contradiction. Quantum mechanics offers a potential solution via the many worlds interpretation, where each event spawns a new universe, but this interpretation is not universally accepted. When we gaze at the night sky, we cannot help but wonder whether we are alone in the universe, or if there are other advanced civilizations out there. The Drake equation, proposed by astrophysicist Frank Drake in 1961, considers various factors to calculate the potential number of advanced civilizations. These factors include the rate of star formation, the fraction of those stars that have planetary systems, the number of planets that could potentially support life, the fraction of planets where life actually develops, the proportion of life that evolves into intelligent beings, the fraction of civilizations that develop technology that releases detectable signs into space, and the length of time such civilizations release detectable signals. Since the formulation of the Drake equation, our understanding of these parameters has improved, albeit with significant uncertainty. For instance, the Kepler Space Telescope's observations suggest that there could be billions of Earth-like planets in our galaxy alone. However, other factors like the fraction of planets where life actually emerges, or how many life forms evolve into intelligent beings, are still largely speculative. Consider an optimistic scenario, where life is relatively common, and a significant fraction of life evolves into intelligent beings. In that case, the Milky Way alone could potentially host thousands or even millions of advanced civilizations. Extend this reasoning to the entire observable universe, which contains an estimated 2 trillion galaxies, and the number of advanced civilizations could be incredibly vast. However, this optimism is tempered by the Fermi paradox, which highlights the contradiction between high estimates of extraterrestrial civilizations and the lack of contact or evidence for such civilizations. One potential resolution to this paradox is the Great Filter hypothesis, which suggests that at some point from pre-life to a Type 3 civilization, a civilization that can harness all the energy of its galaxy, there's a wall that all, or nearly all, attempts at life hit. On the more pessimistic side, life may be exceedingly rare or unique to Earth, or intelligent life and advanced civilizations may be short-lived and thus less likely to overlap in time and space. In this case, the number of advanced civilizations in the universe could be extremely small or even zero. One of the most intriguing possibilities proposed by theoretical physics is the concept of wormholes, shortcuts through the fabric of space-time. While we have yet to observe or create a wormhole, they remain plausible solutions to Einstein's equations of general relativity. If a civilization possessed the technological prowess to create and stabilize a wormhole, it could potentially provide instant travel between two distant points in the universe. This would effectively bypass the constraints of light-speed travel, allowing rapid exploration or colonization of far-flung star systems. The ability to manipulate wormholes could also open up possibilities for time travel, as the two mouths of a wormhole could, theoretically, be connected to different points in time. Such a civilization would have to overcome the tremendous hurdle of stabilizing a wormhole. It has been suggested that a form of exotic matter, possessing negative energy or pressure, might be necessary to prevent a wormhole from collapsing. So, what do you make of these interesting theories? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.